Ellen DeGeneres is as hilarious as she is good-hearted and truly loved by all. Seriously, she seems to be one of the very few celebrities who is everyone's cup of tea. For over a decade, the Ellen DeGeneres Show has been introducing us to a variety of young talents, who either had us watching in awe or holding on to our bellies, laughing at their hilarious responses to being interviewed. Not only do these little ones put a smile on your face, but they are also given an incredible opportunity to present their talent, which has the potential to kickstart their careers. Here are talented kids showing off on The Ellen Show.
No, we actually cook in a commercial kitchen.
Yeah. Okay, and your mom bakes with you?
15. Cory. Meet Cory Nieves, a young man who at just 9 years old started up an all-natural cookie company named Mr. Cory's Cookies. His mother helped him launch his business and is behind the production of the cookies that are said to be 75% organic. In his interview with Ellen, Cory says that he wanted to create a snack that would encourage healthy eating by incorporating ingredients that everyone can easily pronounce. He also emphasizes that the main ingredient is love. Everyone knows anything made with love and care tastes much better. That's not all. Cory and his mom often make cookies to give back to their communities and to donate to the local shelters. He also explained how this whole idea came about, and it was a very touching story. It's no wonder Ellen decided to give him the big surprise. Aside from a cookie jar filled with $10,000, Ellen gifted Cory with a huge banner sign for his farmer market stall and a car to transport him there.
You have a hobby that it really surprises me. You play piano, and yet you also play hockey. Is it hockey?
Yeah, I play hockey.
14. Daniel Clark Bouchard. This 14-year-old named Daniel Clark Bouchard has been officially playing piano for nearly a decade. That means he began showing interest in the instrument as early as 4 years of age. The extent of my musical talents as a preschooler was playing the toy xylophone very badly. Daniel has even had the prestigious opportunity of playing a musical piece at Carnegie Hall in New York City, which is a large concert hall that has hosted many legendary musicians. His foundation is in classical music, but he also has an interest in jazz. Daniel has even composed a boogie-woogie genre piano piece that he performs on the show. Despite being a piano wizard, the young man also shares that he's passionate about playing hockey and wouldn't mind being a star at both piano and hockey. His memorable performance left guests entertained as Ellen rewards him with an opportunity to meet his hockey idol.
I am so excited to be back, and I really just want to thank you for letting me come on the show.
Taylor and Kendall are both incredibly talented dancers who also happen to be the best of friends. Taylor Hatala has already appeared on the show performing her dance routines and has accumulated a total of 70 million views online. At only 12 years old, she booked a position as a dancer in Janet Jackson's Unbreakable World Tour, where she received the opportunity of a lifetime. This is where Taylor met young dancer Kendall Harris, and the two quickly became inseparable. The duo even confessed that at the end of every concert, they have a bestie ritual before bed and sing the Janet Jackson song Black Eagle in their PJs. How adorable is that? From their matching outfits to their perfectly synchronized steps, their entire performance is on point. Ellen decided to gift the two besties matching robes just to keep their daily ritual alive.
That's an amusement park. They can scuba dive and they can row on a boat.
Number 12. Harmony Zoo. Meet the composed piano prodigy named Harmony Zoo. It's easy to fall in love with this adorable and talented young lady who has accomplished so many things before the age of 10. At only 9 years old, she'd already had the honor to play at Carnegie Hall in New York City twice. Not to mention, she's also been called back to perform at the concert hall for a third time. She also attends Juilliard School, considered one of the world's leading private schools of performing arts, also located in New York City. Harmony composes her own music and performs a custom piece she has dedicated to Ellen. She was able to get an all-access pass to visit Ellen together with a notebook to write her music.
How old were you?
3 years old.
You're 3 years old now.
Number 11. Brielle. At only 3 years old, Brielle can recite all the states and capitals of the USA, the American presidents, the countries in Europe and Africa, and the entire periodic table of elements. It is an absolute delight watching her answer the interview questions that Ellen asks her. How many toddlers can sit through a full interview? She is also able to answer each interview question that Ellen asks her. I think at this age, I would have been long gone from the seat, distracted by the mugs on the table or a speck on the carpeting. She is one of the most adorable and intelligent little guests on the show. In the video, Brielle correctly identifies the elements and also recites facts about some of them. The show ends with Brielle getting gifted a custom purple study station.
Well, first, I want to thank you, Ellen, for bringing us to your show, because it was really awesome here.
I've been dancing since I was 5.
Number 10, Kevin and Beverly. Meet Kevin and Beverly, the world champion kid salsa dancers. This duo has only been dancing together for 6 months, but it's absolutely incredible watching their little feet dance perfectly synchronized to the fast rhythm of the music. Their responses on Ellen's show are honest and often hilarious. When asked what they would spend their large cash reward on if they were to win America's Got Talent, Kevin responsibly answered that he would spend it towards college tuition and a house, while Beverly responds that she would spend it on new toys. If I were in their little dancing shoes, I think I'd choose to spend the reward money in the same way that Beverly would. Who could resist buying new toys at that age?
Oh, good job. You're doing awesome, Ellie.
Yeah.
Yay.
Number 9, Ellie. Have you ever heard of a 1-year-old rock climber? At only 8 months old, Ellie began learning to rock climb before she was even able to walk. I guess that's inevitable when both of your parents are rock climbers. Throughout the interview, Ellen points out how unamused Ellie seems with where she is and what's going on around her. Then, at the mention of rock climbing, Ellie's little face lights up as she runs to the wall to retrieve a toy dinosaur that has been placed on the highest climbing wall hold. With her parents keeping a close eye and cheering her on, Ellie takes the time to acknowledge the crowd by turning towards the audience and flashing an adorable smile, all while climbing the wall. Take a look at how Ellie climbs her way to the very top.
So you're a really good dancer.
Yes.
Yes, you're really good. And how did you learn your moves?
Number 8, Bilang. This is 6-year-old Bilang, who's been invited to perform his dance routine on The Ellen Show all the way from the Philippines. He quickly became a viral sensation after posting a video of himself dancing along to the song Bang Bang on YouTube. Bilang quickly stole our hearts with his talented dance moves and love of chocolate. When asked how he learns his moves, Bilang says he just jives to the rhythm of the music. If we all jive the way that Bilang does, we would have some serious daily dance battles everywhere we went. You won't be able to stop smiling when you see him dance. Just look at his energy-filled Ellen debut performance.
I want to be different and cool.
Oh, well, you are different and you are cool.
7, Elias. Meet Elias, the young piano prodigy who's become one of my favorite musical guests on the show. Everything from his sweet Boston accent to his unconditional love for Ellen is a joy to watch. Don't even get me started on how cool I think his unique style is. During his interview, he tells Ellen that both of his dreams have already come true, one of which was a prestigious opportunity to play at Carnegie Hall in New York City, and the other to be on The Ellen Show. Elias has a twin brother named Zion, who's just as musically talented. The two went on to audition for America's Got Talent and received an incredible response from the judges and the crowd. Their performance on The Ellen Show remained a remarkable one.
Why do you not like ballet and Irish dancing? And I said, Mummy, not every girl dreams of being a little princess.
Number 6, Jessie Jane McParland. Meet this fierce 10-year-old karate kid from Ireland named Jessie Jane McParland. This young girl's story of how she convinced her parents to allow her to become involved in martial arts is truly inspiring. At first, her parents disagreed with her because they thought the sport was too dangerous for a girl. When her parents asked her why she wasn't interested in ballet or Irish dancing, Jessie simply responds with, "Mommy, not every girl dreams of being a princess." This received an overwhelming response from the audience, as it's an incredibly intelligent reasoning for a 10-year-old. Her sharp and accurately executed moves are that much more impressive when you take into consideration that she's handling a training sword.
I shake my head because, yeah, I shake my head.
Yeah, you're shaking your head there.
Yeah.
Number 5, Justin Yu. It seems as though all of Ellen's young musical guests are so talented that they've all been offered an opportunity to play at Carnegie Hall, and Justin Yu is no exception. He's been invited to play at the concert hall twice while accompanied by an orchestra. Justin even traveled all the way to China to perform the cello. This young man was first given a child's cello when he was only 3 years old and innocently mistook it for a guitar. Once he learned how to hold the instrument properly, the rest came with talent and a lot of hard work. The audience was absolutely mesmerized by Justin's performance on the show. Take a look at the video of the interview and the performance above.
You told your daddy what you write?
Yes.
It says, "I'm excited to go to Ellen. You are the best Ellen in the whole world."
Number 4, Kai. Kai has been a recurring guest on The Ellen Show since he was only 4 years old. He always has everyone in the audience melting when he sings to his pick of Bruno Mars songs. He's been on Ellen so many times that in this episode of the show, he offers a friendship bracelet to Ellen. How precious is that? Kai then serenades Ellen with a song called When I Was Your Man and is absolutely adorable during his performance. Although he's hardly able to pronounce most of the lyrics, he makes up for it through his facial expressions. Judging from this, he's bound to end up having an international singing career.
My first time on a talk show.
Oh, man. Welcome.
Number 3, Noah Ritter. Okay, Hands down, Noah Ritter is an absolute favorite reoccurring guest on The Ellen Show. The best way I've come up with describing Noah is as a charismatic young man with an old soul. He's absolutely hilarious, and every single one of his responses will have you in stitches. Noah first became an internet sensation after he was interviewed by the local news network and overused the word apparently in his response. He also often spends time with his grandpa, and the two are best buds. This explains why he seems like an adult in a kid's body. Ellen often sends him to explore exciting new locations with a camera crew that catches his reactions to his surroundings as they happen, and it's worth the watch.
I saw you and I wanted to have you on the show because I love the way you dance. And you're 8, and how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 4 years.
Number 2, Kayo PK. Meet this talented 8-year-old hip-hop dancer named Kayo. This talented 8-year-old hip-hop dancer named Kayo was flown all the way from Hawaii to perform on this show. Kayo first began with ballet dancing, but quickly fell in love with hip-hop, and she hasn't stopped ever since. For this performance, she's partnered up with her choreographer, and despite their obvious difference in size, Kayo's dance moves are still on point. The little girl definitely has a bright dancing future ahead of her. She also dreams of combining her love of animals with dance. If you ever hear of a dancer for dogs in the near future, she probably has something to do with it. She performs ahead in front of Ellen and her audience in the most adorable way.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
So well, obviously it caught our eye that you were dancing like that, so it was a whole lot of fun, and it does make you feel better.
Number 1, Braylon. Ellen has always been known for her humor and her endless generosity, and in this episode of the show, she gives back to a family who has developed a positive outlook on life despite all the negative. Meet the brave Braylon, who was diagnosed with cancer and is dancing his way through his treatment. Braylon's parents wanted to introduce a new positive perspective to dealing with pediatric cancer. What better way to do this than through dance? Through their videos, Braylon and his family have inspired families all around the world. Recognizing the family's influence, Ellen surprises the family with plenty of gifts. Braylon even showcases his amazing dancing skills to the audience as they cheer him on. I know what you're thinking, these kids are golden. Tell us in the comment section below who are your top 3 champs.